hello.
Well, my very, very best to be, like, loud. Trust me. So it's been a while, huh?
It has. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like, our schedules did not align for this for a, like, good little bit.
Yeah.
Thankfully, though, we are here. And, talk about some stuff that has been on my mind.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we are doing Extra Life this year. Thank you, everyone who has already donated. You are wonderful and amazing, and we cannot thank you enough. It's very much appreciated. Secondly, desperately need an explanation for these, so thankfully we have Ari here to help us figure out how to work these new Dungeons and Dragons frameworks products.
Yeah.
I have never done anything like this, but I know that Ari has experience with things like this, as it looks like the things that you would often have in Warhammer, as you can see right here. So I am a complete novice with this. I have no idea how to go about, like, starting for that.
Yeah.
I'm very interested.
Absolutely. So, in basic terminology,
Mm-hmm.
this is a sprue,
Yes.
right? And it's done by injection molding plastic, and it is the most efficient way for them to make it.
Okay.
Um,
So it's more like, is there a, like, difference between something like this and, like, something like this? I mean, obviously, other than the fact that you have to put it together.
So, honestly, there's not that much of a difference. The difference is mostly in that with this kind of thing, when it's in one piece, it's because they're able to do it in one part, since there's not a whole ton of depth to it. Like, you can still have some nice kind of dynamism. I don't know if that's, but it can be dynamic, but without going super far back. So if you take a look at that, like, the elbows aren't
Yeah.
extending super far, whereas with this, generally the parts would need to need for it to really work for that.
So just to give you guys an idea of what. It does seem relatively self-contained. Like, it definitely is one of those miniatures that you're like, okay, they made this so that it's not too complex. But actually, Reaper has been getting very, very good about like, making their models more and more detailed.
They've definitely been improving, and I think as they grow as a company, that's been happening. So with this, there's a few tools you need.
Oh no, I don't have tools. I was not prepared for this.
I do. So the main thing is flip mouse. These are,
Okay.
like, your go-to, because otherwise you're gonna have a really hard time getting them off the screws immediately.
Yeah, I was gonna use my X-Acto knife, and I don't imagine that would end well.
Yeah, well, the X-Acto is very useful, but this is a good kit in that the kind of spots where it feeds into the model are nice and big, so it fits.
Okay.
So you just break nice and quick. You want to hear that nice.
All right. So
Yes, because that's how you know if it's gonna be a clean break. So there, that's a nice snap.
okay.
Whereas if you go like
Oh.
that, it was a much slower one. So
Yeah.
you can hear it, and it's just gonna displace the plastic a little bit.
Okay.
Which isn't a big issue, but it just can be kind of a pain in the ass later. It just creates extra work. So you just want to go at an angle where you're not going to damage the bit
For yourself.
or yourself.
Very important.
And then clean break. So that one wasn't very clean, but there's
Okay.
not really a good angle for there. But at that point, you're pretty much good to go in terms of getting them. So
All right.
Flip mine real quick. Also, I have had multiple pairs of clippers. There's a mechanism in there, and with the worst, like the less nice ones, it's a spring. Springs can snap
Oh no.
if you try to clip something. So I've had that happen,
Oh dear.
and that's
Now-
a little scary.
I really do, because this is something that Dungeons and Dragons is apparently going to be trying out, which is something called frameworks. It's like sprues, like for Warhammer, but you know. And so I don't actually like know, but does it just like clip together, or do you glue it?
So it varies. It will have to.
All right.
Warhammer has some of their entry level stuff. They call it easy to build. So you can have it be as complex or not as you want. Like, either super glue or plastic. Plastic. And then some people like to use accelerant. I don't.
I did not even know accelerant was even a thing for glue. I am assuming that's so that it dries quickly.
Yes. So there are some parts that like might have to otherwise hold in place for 30 seconds. So it can help with that. I've never really gotten use out of it. It's a good thing to have in your arsenal, but it's really not that important in my opinion. It's a lot more useful for larger scale stuff. Say you're doing like larger sculpting and you're trying to get, I don't know, the basic head to stay in place.
Okay.
And you don't want to be holding that armature for a while.
Yeah.
It just creates a really strong bond very quickly.
Okay.
So I have my sprue clear.
All right.
Here you go.
Okay. Let's
And make
try
sure
not to hurt ourselves.
you're using the correct side of this.
or.
You want the flush side against the model,
Mhm.
so that way you get the nice clean break.
Okay.
That's the benefit of this kind of thing instead of other kinds of cutters.
いいね
You get that like, flush edge.
Okay. So.
And then
we're-
just one. Yeah. Confident.
All right. So. These were given to us for free RPG day, and we were lucky enough to be able to save some for the chill paint stream. And I mean, so far, I know it's been like 5 seconds
Yeah.
since you've like looked at it, but what do you think so far? Is this like a cool direction for Dungeons and Dragons to go in, or?
Right out the gate, yes. I think it adds a lot more of the element into it. And I think it, if anything, will kind of cross either way they're going. Like, if it's for him,
Yeah.
like, wanting to sort of keep some of the things they really enjoy, but keeping it to be for a D&D player that would be a little bit more complicated to go.
I mean, I am definitely intimidated by Warhammer. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You guys are superheroes and supervillains to me. I am just in awe. I could not fathom.
It's in every regard difficult. Difficult. You have it can feel very.
It really does seem very fulfilling. Like once you found like what you're very much like here for.
Yeah. What I really like about this game is the casting is so especially when they're using plastic, which is there's fewer issues that than you might have with like a polyurethane resin. So very
Okay. So I actually don't know too much about like the difference in between model materials because I have only been able to work with Reaper miniatures or WizKids miniatures, which are all kind of like,
yeah. So yeah, I can go into that. There are
Check.
your materials, which are plastics, resins, resins are type of plastic, but
Mhm.
we're not going to be too angry about it. And then there's metal. So with metal, that was the oldest method.
Yeah. It was like the ones we have are pewter.
Yes. So almost all metal ones were done in computer. In the 70s, they were done in lead, but
Oof.
obviously that doesn't happen anymore. And they also use lead. That's why there aren't any old metal makers.
It was a simpler time.
So then,
You didn't get into miniature painting for a long career. You got in here for fun.
yes. So
Check.
like
Yeah, of course.
is kind of the
Okay.
there's still a lot of resin casting going on. But that more of like instead of big screw, we have actual gates, which are sort of trapezoid and downwards things that they would pour resin into. A silicone mold, and then it would go into the mold, and they do the parts separately in an individual mold. And that happens a lot, but there's more room for error with that.
Okay.
But yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, and now things are kind of plastic, which is what most modern are. And it's really kind of good, but for nicer stuff, you're gonna see like
Oh, dang, lollipop. I think it is. These hags. do like different material affect like it being painted? Mm-hmm.
Um, much heavier.
Is it? I mean, I imagine it's better to like really, really, really like um really nail the like priming when it comes to pewter.
Yes. Honestly, with resin too.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing with resin is that oftentimes, and this actually goes for reefer minis too. Soapy
Really?
water, soak them for a while,
Okay.
and then scrub them with a brush.
On in like primers. On the.
Plastic
Oh
resin,
wow.
because
Okay.
otherwise well,
Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying. I was like, there's mold in the minis? Like, what?
yeah.
Telling me there's spores I have to worry about now? Damn it.
Yeah.
But that's a relief. That is definitely interesting and something I did not know and will have to start doing because as we all know, I am a beginner and I am still struggling, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, you definitely are. So, going back to this kit, the next step is to clean up
We have lost a hand, so I'm going to take a moment to go. Oh. All right.
yet to the left of your foot.
Oh. Yes.
So that is another struggle.
Yeah. The stuff leaping off of the frame. And you have to go and track it. Yeah.
So next step after
with this because most of the miniatures I have worked with, I actually haven't had to like finagle with, like when it comes to mold lines and flash.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, if you look for it, it's there.
Yeah, because these are some insanely tiny details. I used to wonder, hey, why is a tweezer part of the kit for models? And now I know. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's a good thing that we're starting with a hag, because like if I mess up, it's fine because she's already kind of gnarled looking. There you go. Where some of it just goes missing. Yeah. I mean, I can't really. That's just something that happens. We'll find it. Hey, nice. We actually don't know when the sprue things are like going to be released, like on the market. But I believe it is something that they're working on for release next year. Also, hi Ayla. Our #1 fan. Oh my god. Yeah. This is the true miniature experience. So, screws with how they are, and how you describe like pewter and lead miniatures. It sounds like sprues were not like the first type of miniature to have come out. So like when was that like an innovation, you know?
So, generally having like there are some peasants.
Oof.
It's been a thing for maybe years, but it's really I think I have learned.
Yeah. Yeah, like I can't imagine people who are printing miniatures with their like 3D printers trying to also do sprues, because it feels like that would be a lot of material for them to be using.
Yeah, like I do printing, and honestly, at that point you're just putting supports in where you wouldn't need to if you were casting with screws. But for stuff that's like lead or generally pouring into a two-part mold, so it's just pouring it in and separating it.
Okay.
Um,
That does sound like a lot easier for the individual
Yes.
who is not going to be mass producing them and won't have access to the materials and machinery that a company built.
Yeah. Especially since, like, if you're which you can get out of one. Lose a part.
Yep. The half of the cauldron.
Oh. Get it?
Yep.
Nice.
So, really like how this fits together. So will like filing and smoothing them be after we glue them?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I don't think we're gonna get that part
But,
today, so don't worry.
But also, I don't really use it that much. I generally files.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Next step will body parts. Generally, so you want to dry fit them together. Don't need a lot. That and squeeze it together. And the nice thing about super glue is that it's super quick and it sort of doesn't gaps.
Whoa, that's loud.
Ooh, yes, it is. With plastic, it's a little more situational, but if you have stuff fiddly, oh, nice.
So I do actually have plastic glue, so.
Nice. Yeah, and that'll work super well. The difference is that super glue, cyanoacrylate, it forms a bond the two by being kind of something that sticks on one and the other,
Mm-hmm.
whereas plastic glue sort of melts a little bit of each so that they
Oh,
like,
okay.
it's almost like a weld bond where it is sort of something in the middle, but it's more about like using the two
Okay.
instead of using both.
That makes. I actually did not know like what the difference was. I was like, why is plastic glue important? Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm learning something new all the time. And isn't that the ideal?
It is.
That said, I also agree a 3D printer would make lots of miniature endeavors on my part much easier, but I also imagine it would introduce like a whole new world of problems.
Yeah, it's definitely like its own world. I don't really use mine a whole ton. It's just not how I love spending my time, but it can be really useful for stuff that would be really expensive otherwise or hard to make from scratch. And then I just kind of went over the lines with my X-Acto and sort of scraped it
Okay.
so that it is when it's painted. They did a good job.
Oh my goodness, this song.
Very loud. So yeah, this process just kind of repeats for all the
Yeah. So are there often like choices in how you'd want to customize your mini with sprues?
Absolutely. It kind of depends on the manufacturer and the point of it, like what its intended purpose is, but especially with Warhammer stuff, sometimes you're getting 6 or 7 options for just what a
Oh
character's
wow.
holding.
From what I have seen of how Dungeons and Dragons is getting into the framework stuff, it's uh it's really interesting. Like they had like a dwarf character who can have her helmet on and off, and, like different weapon setups and poses. So I was like, man, that is a lot of customization.
Yeah. And another thing you can do is if you're really dedicated to something, like say it's your character, and you get
Hmm.
something that has a lot of options, you can magnetize it.
Ooh,
It's a lot of work and it's a pain in the butt.
but you know what? I bet it's worth it.
It very much is. I have most of the stuff in my army, all the arms magnetized,
Wow.
for 40k, and I'm definitely very happy. It's very tricky though, especially with smaller stuff. It takes a lot of
Oh man.
practice, but
Yeah,
it's
that
very
does sound kind of ambitious for me at my skill level right now.
perhaps.
That might be something that I'd want to look into when they finally come out with like more character options.
Yeah, and that way you can switch about anything.
Hmm. I'm having a bit of trouble figuring out what is supposed to go with this bag.
Okay, so which one? The
Um,
sack?
yeah,
Yes.
the like itty bitty. It's so small.
So I actually didn't know either, so I just kind of test fitted it in a bunch of spots, and eventually I figured out that it goes on the left hip.
Oh. Okay. Yep.
So it's really just about kind of seeing the shape and then figuring out like different spots that
Yeah.
might go.
And just seeing where like seems like, because that was odd. They actually labeled the sprues now that I'm looking at them, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, man, I should have paid more attention to those.
Yeah. Honestly, when you're starting out, it's a good idea to pay a lot of attention to that because you kind of go along but be aware.
Something to keep in mind for the next time. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm pretty excited to see the end result though. Like already I can tell the appeal of sprues versus like already made miniatures, cuz this
Yeah.
feels very like an accomplishment.
Exactly. It's satisfying to have it be like piece by piece together.
Yeah, it really does like satisfy that sort of finding like the perfect spot for things to fit in, and it's
Yeah.
just really, it's really like it's not even glued together, and I'm just like, yes.
Exactly. That's what I love about it. Like there's people who do a lot more with this, like they do sculpting and whatnot
Mm-hmm.
on the individual parts. I do that too, but it takes a lot of time, and this is just so much fun. And there's a lot of people who don't even do like the painting or gaming; they just enjoy doing this part.
Like the just piecing together the sprues.
Yeah, and there's other kinds of kits that, like a lot of model cars or airplanes and stuff, are very similar. They're on sprues. They're a bunch of parts,
Mhm.
sometimes hundreds, and it's just a really fun process to see it come together.
Oh, and like Gundams.
And Gundams too, yeah. But like my first experience with modeling before I even started playing D&D was like model planes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it's very different to be fair, but it has that similar.
Okay. So I am so sorry that I'm not talking. I'm like really focusing on trying not to like cut myself with my
Yeah.
X-Acto knife.
That is.
Um
Not real.
I now understand why the self-healing cutting mat is like present. And I'm also like kicking myself because it's currently with my bookbinding supplies, and I'm like, I could have used it here. Dang it. And of course, my bookbinding supplies are like packed away, so I won't have access to it until November. Speaking of, are you gonna be doing anything for Halloween?
Ooh, no, I don't really have any plans. I was seeing if I'd be invited to anything, but so far nothing. So I'm gonna dress up as Three Hole Punch Jim from The
Ooh.
Office.
Speaking of, I saw that you had gone to the office trivia. It was at the Alamo, right?
Yeah,
How'd that turn out? I know you were doing really well.
I tied for first.
Woof!
I got 2 questions wrong, so I'm kind of kicking myself.
Hey, 97% is not anything to like sneeze at. Let me go ahead and adjust the camera because
Yeah.
all you can see is like the edge of our little. Well,
Yeah, and I was the only team that won against 6.
oh my god.
So it was fun.
Yeah, I don't think you should be kicking yourself. I feel like at that point, you're doing spectacularly, Ari.
I had a good time.
I really cannot wait until I feel like socially responsible enough to allow myself it's really just waiting for the CDC to say it's okay to go out again because
Yeah.
I just am like until the World Health Organization gives us the all clear. I'm just like, I probably won't do anything social. But man, I miss the Alamo.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the independent theaters around here are actually doing a really good job with keeping things safe.
Yeah?
Like I went to Violet Crown to see Dune, and all the groups had at least one, generally 2 seats between them,
Mm-hmm.
and then everyone was wearing masks, and it did feel very safe.
Oh, that's nice.
And then-
I'm glad that they're taking the I'm glad they're taking everything seriously because
Yeah.
you know some places don't, and
Yeah.
it's a little worrying.
Absolutely. I wouldn't have gone if I didn't feel safe. And then at Alamo, like again, it was distanced, and mostly masked, and yeah.
My partner and I make like a big deal about whenever we go to the Alamo because we're just like, woo, this is big and special. Let's enjoy it. And I believe the biggest like thing we did for it was go see The Shape of Water,
Yeah.
which was amazing. And I'm truly glad that we did, because I don't think I would replicate that experience as well as if I had seen it not in theaters.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cookie guy goes here. It looks like.
Yeah, I haven't done any of the translation yet. Generally,
I am uncertain about this cookie.
I will take a look in a minute. Generally, what I do when there's translucent parts is I'll do kind of the main body ones that I'm sure where they go. And then,
Woo!
and just like the bigger chunks too, and then I'll go in kind of individual detail bits as I go.
Okay. By the way, for those of you watching at home, Ari has started a site for, I believe, painting commissions. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, painting and a little bit of other stuff, but mostly. I've had other websites in the past, but which I wanted. I feel like it'll save me time.
Completely understand. Yes.
Yeah.
But we have the link in some segments of this video and also in the little introduction cards. So go visit Ari's website. Her work's amazing. Hire her
Please do.
for real.
I just reopened commissions like 2 days ago.
You literally will not regret it.
Will not regret it. Lots are booking up fast, so
Oh
anyone
yeah,
who's interested-
definitely. I imagine because the holidays are approaching also.
Yeah, the holidays. It's a good time to get as like a gift for someone. Like their
Or yourself, because
yourself,
like it's been a
yes.
hard year.
It has always good to get yourself some holiday gifts.
That's your reward for surviving 2021.
Absolutely. Lots of booking.
Nice.
So, yeah, first come, first serve. Please just contact me if you have questions.
But oh. I am very excited about this new thing that D&D is doing, which is very cool because for a while there, like everything regarding D&D was very theater of the mind-y. So there wasn't much like focus on miniatures, I feel like. Certainly
Yeah.
not in comparison to other role-playing games.
Definitely.
But now that it's like, oh, people really enjoy this, and it's like, yes, we do. Please give us. The people want miniatures.
Yes.
Please.
By the way, I started a new D&D campaign.
Ooh, yeah?
Yeah, it's out of the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a lot of fun with it. We had session 0 2 weeks ago.
Now, what is your session 0 consist of? Because I...
So, for me, it's character creation, like, from kind of not having a concept to having everything about the character pretty much ready to go.
Yeah.
And then, kind of getting introduced to the setting and talking to some NPCs and just sort of getting a feel.
Okay.
How about yours?
When I'm running a game, I try to get the session 0 to be a sort of thing where we can decide, What sort of stuff are you all into? Do you like mechanics, like um, battles, or are you
Definitely.
more focused on roleplay, or do you want to do world building more?
Definitely.
What kind of character are you hoping to play, and what kind of party dynamic do you think you would like most out of this? And
Yeah.
just really like getting everyone introduced to each other. I mean, the one that I recently ran, everyone knew each other, so that was very, very easy. But also just taking the time to acknowledge um, that we're all different and have different ideas of both fun and specifically limits. Because I also don't want my players to ever feel like they aren't being listened to or that they're being told they can't do something.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So just stuff like that.
Yeah. That makes a lot.
I particularly try and like emphasize the X cards here. If you want it, tap it, and we will just no questions. Skip. Uh,
Yeah, I like that.
which is very good for games like Bluebeard's Bride, which I'm beginning to worry I am never going to find people to play with me. But that's fair because it's a very intense game and
Yeah.
probably very singular. So, definitely cannot blame people for being like
Yeah.
hesitant on dropping in. Okay. Damn. Oh my gosh, there's like shavings everywhere.
Oh.
This is
Good work.
something I've never encountered before, so I'm like
Actually,
we're going on an adventure.
yeah.
Alright.
Not following rules. After all.
See, now the question is, how much mix and matching is there going to be between D&D and like Warhammer?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think people are gonna use stuff like this a lot in Warhammer, but not for the reason you think.
Yeah?
I honestly think a lot of it is gonna be like stuff like this is gonna cost maybe 30% as much as Warhammer minis
Oh
would.
my gosh.
Just because Games Workshop charges a crazy amount for like individual characters.
Hmm.
We're talking like 30.
Wow. Yeah, I knew Warhammer was like pretty expensive to get into. Let's
And I mean, you can start a lot slower. But yeah,
let's see. Let's get situated. Oh, ma'am, you look horrendous. Your vibe is awful. I
Yeah.
love you.
I'm not really sure where the cauldron goes. So I just stuck it on her hip. I don't think it goes there, but
It might go on the ground? I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I don't
We'll,
really.
we'll figure it out
Yeah, I mean that's glued on.
one way or another.
Either way, I mean it'll look good.
really do love this little gingerbread guy, but I'm also like, where the hell do you go?
Yeah, I think a lot of these words are just optional. You want everyone.
Yeah.
Hmm. By the way, if anyone in chat has any questions about models or painting or assembling kits, just ask in the chat and
Definitely. Even though I am a novice, I can advise you on vibe.
and I think you know more about this stuff. Like just from having a little bit of practice with that, pick up what works.
What is this magic piece? What is it? What are you?
I don't know. Here's how mine's looking. It's not how it's supposed to be, and I'm happy with that. But actually, it might work out. Because magic thing.
Maybe there's like a flat bottom that could go in the cauldron? I have no idea.
I think the this little tray thing can go on. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know. Just play around with it. This is a lot more customizable for Hammer in the way that like parts aren't necessarily supposed to go to one thing.
Alo23 says, "Hell yeah, fight the power." And thank you. If this is the closest I can get to like anarchy, I'll take it. Oh my gosh. It is every miniature builder's right to make bad minis. It is our God-given right to be horrible at this. And we will make it everyone else's problem.
Use some of these magic pieces.
Yeah, that would be fun. I think. Woo! Yes, I am very much looking forward to that. The shop has decided that we will be holding tournaments. Hopefully on both the 6th and 7th. Details are still pretty murky, but I have a few ideas that I think are gonna like do real good. So. And have you done like extra life stuff before?
Oh yeah, with House of Solomon.
Nice.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know if there was like a group of people in Extra Life that we could like support or like other people who would be participating and might want to join a team. So I kind of ended up just talking with like the Children's Miracle Network representative from UVA and was like, "Hey, we're a shop. We're interested in helping. What's the best way that we can help?"
And I mean, that's awesome. Topic of these bits. See if I can make
The like clear magic bits. Nice.
generally.
They really did just say, "Nope, you're on your own."
Yeah. Which generally not the spot you really want to be at. But
I'm actually considering like what I should do for our next campaign because it literally like just wrapped up and I was like, "Okay, I can start this off real easy with." And then one of the players was like, "I'd like to kill the main NPC that would like collect and get us to the next story." And I was like,
okay.
"I mean, sure, but
Huh.
I need him to be alive for a little bit."
Yeah. That's nice.
I mean, the explanation and reasoning definitely makes sense. It just really caught me off guard. I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah. What was the
The reasoning is because the character is undercover and the the NPC could potentially uh like I guess be a problem in the future at some point. Um, Basically, he's just a loose end. So, oh my gosh, so tiny. I know that we've been working on miniatures this entire time, but this is the miniest miniature I've worked on. So,
Yeah. Well, this is where I am with mine right now. It's not how it's supposed to be. I've chopped up like half these bits, but
hey, it looks good though.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to make it. So floating there. Let's see. Not a big floating there.
She's a magical lady. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Not to mention that there is great potential in like having lollipop pieces available that you can just
Yes.
glue onto your Warhammer minis.
I mean, yeah. He has a giant axe in one hand.
And a lollipop in the other. Like,
Exactly.
what more could you want?
For the camera here, a boom. Has something to suck on while he fights his Tyranids.
There you go. Let's see. I feel so bad because I pulled my palette out and got us ready to paint, and then I'm like, okay, so here's some sprues. We're not gonna be touching the paint at all.
That's okay, though.
I did not anticipate that we would not be painting on the chill paint stream.
Yeah. But you know what? We don't have.
I mean, it's all part of the process, so I'm not like super worried, but at the same time, this is like a whole other level that I had been previously unaware of with regards to miniatures.
Assembling is definitely a very different process. But it's just as important. All about just having some. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah. Get some fire going on. I think it's probably gonna be like a nice fluorescent green glow.
Oh, yeah. That sounds awesome.
And we can have guys doing stuff with semi-transparent layers of clear. A lot of fun stuff.
I actually did not really know that you could like paint the translucent bits.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but we'll use brush-on primer for these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. You just have to be really careful with, like, what you do get paint on and don't.
Yeah.
Because, like, I enjoy doing fades on it, so, like, it fades clear into a color. But, if you do too much color or touch in a wrong spot, you can't undo it.
Yeah, I can see how that would be like very quickly pretty annoying.
But it really is fun to just play with it.
I truly have no idea what goes where, and it's
Yep.
making me panic a little bit.
I mean, I don't either, so it'll be all good. Like, just do what you like.
Okay.
You can grab the clippers if you want.
I don't think I'm like advanced enough to start clipping things like to match, not necessarily to match, but like to mix things
Yeah,
and match. Good. See, this is gonna be our new spectator sport. We clip sprues and try and get them to go as far as possible. We'll never know until we try.
True. Good.
Nice.
Yeah. Chopped up the clear bits just to get a fun amount and get a cool little silhouette going.
It looks really spectacular.
Hide all our crimes.
Hide our sins with paint.
Yes. I do love how there are so many kind of fun fabric folds in this miniature because that's really fun to highlight. You can just do kind of the upward facing surfaces and get a really nice look really quickly.
And honestly, I think you're going to like just have a field day with that because like I have seen the like cloth and stuff you paint. Oh my god.
Thank you. Yeah, I can tell that this will be fun to paint. I'm thinking like fluorescent green, magic-y stuff, and then like maroon for the cloth with a little bit of object source lighting, some really rusty metal, like maybe a dark steel non-metallic metal,
Mm-hmm.
and then like a super dirty kind of platinum hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe like kind of a pallid flesh. Just
Honestly,
super
I'd
pale.
even go like purple for the skin.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking if I do like almost like a burgundy for the fabric, it might make the skin get a little lost.
Yeah, that's true.
But I am going to do some like cool reflections of the green on the face. I'm excited for that. This kind of thing is do any colors look good. By the way, thank you to everyone who's watching. We very much appreciate it. And if any of my D&D folks are here, Mateo, Carlos, Kelsey, Sam, Sophia, thank you. Let me know what models you want me to paint. Honestly, I don't either. It's almost impossible to tell when the clear bits go together.
really like this because it's like I didn't know that there was a whole new other way for my hands to just be stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Well, mine are always covered in super glue. I never have full fingerprints. Like, good. A couple of weeks ago, I had a chunk of resin
Oh my gosh.
like there to
Oh wow.
yeah. It wasn't even that bad, but the fingerprint thing on my phone did.
Oh yeah. I imagine that can get annoying real quickly.
Yeah, and I've like a 7-digit passcode.
Oh no!
So
Why wouldn't you change it to be shorter?
I'm lazy.
Then that's all the more reason to change it to be shorter.
It gets so much work to go into the settings and have to like enter it a few times to be able to do it. I don't know, maybe I'm just
On one hand, I completely understand the instinct. On the other, I'm just like, changing the password to be shorter can save many seconds.
but security.
We already live in like a surveillance state, Ari. Like,
This is fair. This is fair. Really, real quick, I'm just gonna, now that my miniature is assembled, do a tiny bit of painting on the base of this astronef. So I have a very specific kind of method I do my Blood Angels bases, which is a base coat of Vallejo Mud Brown, and then go over kind of the most raised surfaces with sand yellow, just super rough like.
okay.
And doing now, that's just to kind of lock in your volume, get kind of little tones. This is we're doing super thick like army full army like this. And then I do thin down. I forget what it's called. It's sort of a saturated darker red. Vallejo calls it brown for some reason. It is red, but we call it brown. So I thin that down and then go into some of the recessed areas, sort of from an angle.
They call it brown, but they're wrong.
Yeah. So this can be done with other colors. Like imagine light coming from one side and then do kind of the recesses in that direction in red. And really, really quickly now. And then you can do it from the other side. In my case, colors, really a bunch of different tones in there, and then it. That's how I do my Grand Canyon. Well, it looks kind of messy before the dry brush. But when you do that last step, it ties it together. I'm just going to do that later.
God, no. No. That's too much glue.
Much glue.
Please.
Just put it on your finger.
See, you say that, but like now I'm nervous that it's gonna like melt my skin.
Plastic glue only affects a certain type of plastic, like the softer ones, which is why you'd see different types of glues used for like say your styrene or something like that, because that requires a much more powerful agent to melt it.
So there are like glues that are like not good to get on your skin.
Correct. For example, barge cement for like, cosplay and that kind of thing. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I've a number of times, but it's not good.
It definitely sounds like it would be a pain.
Yeah, it like rubberizes and doesn't.
Oh my god.
It doesn't rubberize your skin. It itself rubberizes.
Yeah. But gosh darn if it doesn't adhere.
Yes. Absolutely. And then, like 3 days later, when you try to get it off, it comes out in tiny little streams like hot glue.
Right. So I'm actually like putting most of the magic bits like on.
Oh, I like that.
Please. Oh god, please don't fall.
Uh-oh.
Please don't fall.
Yeah, hold it in place. I like that a lot.
I think that'll be fun.
Yeah.
If it
Generally, it
works out the way I want it to.
yeah, it takes a minute. That's the one thing that plastic glue doesn't work quite as well for, is like super glue, you get that instant bond. But plastic glue, you have a little more working time. I do like having it around that. And I think it's interesting how we're assembling it so differently from the same parts.
Yeah. I really enjoy that. I think it's just very like to just see how can have their like personal style reflected, I guess.
Yeah.
Just with the same materials.
Absolutely.
See, the question is, what am I gonna do with all these leftovers? Like, I'm already like, oh no. Ooh, the bits box.
That's why the bits
I-
box is always so full.
Really love the idea of someone going through the bits box and finding this.
Yeah.
That really like makes me thinking about the lucky person who isn't in need of that. By the way, we at the end game have a community bits box. It is wonderful. You can bring in bits, you can come in and take bits, and you pay what your vibe tells you about how much they cost. So you can literally like make a whole thing out of them. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely come on by and share in the joy of the bits.
It is a lot of fun. So glad it's back. Definitely a good. It's more helpful. Say you like
Oh my gosh.
replace it.
This is gonna be a remarkably like magical cauldron.
Yeah. Very much. But I mean, why should it not be?
You know,
Figure out if I want mine. I might.
I'm so as I have said to you before, and I don't actually know if I have said to chat before, I am moving November 1st. I'm very excited. Mostly for the chance to cook. I'm very excited to be cooking again.
Yes.
So that's definitely something I'm looking forward to come November. Yeah. I mean, like, because right now I don't have the ability to use a kitchen, and it sucks. And I'm just like, I would just like to make pancakes some mornings, please. I think I've made an extremely one side heavy cauldron. Hmm. Yep, I have no idea.
That's okay. I'm sticking the lid thing on kind of like it's a little tray that she's using to put stuff on. So I don't know. It's not supposed to do that, but I want it to, so it is.
All right.
It
Yeah,
works.
that looks good. I put it on the bottom because I was like,
Nice.
yeah, cauldron legs. That makes sense.
Oh, actually, that might be what it is.
I have no idea
I mean,
because I feel like both sides are too like detailed for one to be like meant to be glued down onto the cauldron.
yeah. I don't know. It does make sense for it to be legs.
I know it sounds silly. Do it for me, please.
Definitely the kind of kid where you have to make the decisions.
Yeah. Because I've got a floating cloud of, and that's just extant. And honestly, I don't know. No, I have the feeling they aren't. And certainly not in the way that I have used them.
Yeah.
This horrible crime that I have done. So does building miniatures always feel a little bit like you're a mad scientist?
Sometimes it just feels like assembly line, to be honest. But that's only when you're doing like squads of 20 guys that are like 15 parts apiece.
Oh my gosh.
Why I mean, I'm not very fast at it.
Ah.
Generally, I dissuade clients from assembly. Unless it's something fun like this.
Yeah. I'm very happy that I could share this with you because one, I am learning so much. Two, I'm not suffering alone. So
I very much.
I have gotten a suggestion to make a horrible little monster with the rest of the unused sprues, but I really think I'm just gonna put it in the community bits box because I really love the idea of someone coming along and finding a gingerbread man in there and slapping it on their Warhammer stuff. It just tickles me.
That sounds. During Extra Life, we could really do a lot with these.
Yeah, like really get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to it because, like, this is one of the most detailed miniatures I have seen. It lived.
Nice. Yeah, they are very detailed.
But I also like I'm trying to figure out how to phrase it. The like sheer detail is definitely not something that I see a lot in both miniatures that are like made and popped out of the box, but also specifically I'm thinking of like Etsy miniatures because like those specifically I'm thinking like I don't think they would have the same like level of like detail.
And a lot of it.
Yeah. Honestly, I look at them and I'm like, I have no idea what would be a good like miniature. Like a lot of them are extremely cool. Yeah. Don't get me twisted. It is very cool. Some people are extremely creative and they are making some really amazing stuff with 3D printers. But other times I'm just like, but how will I know it'll turn out looking this good? Which is why I'm a little bit leery on like ordering miniatures like that off Etsy. That really does look lovely.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it simple so that, like, because I have a lot of stuff to taste, but having some interest in it.
Alright. So I am too nervous to touch this anymore. So, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for tonight. And hopefully next time we'll actually paint on the chill paint stream.
Yeah.
Like, one last before we go. Ooh, very important. And we are out.